about preposition and participles. So we know that what is preposition. So before use of preposition, we want to know about preposition. Preposition means that which is placed before. It usually governs a noun or pronoun before which it is used. This is preposition. Now, we should know about where the preposition is used. Preposition used in the sentences. For example, God is in heaven. The book is on the table. Sit by me. We see with our eyes. He came at noon. There are some prepositions are in the sentences like in, on, by, with, at. These are prepositions. The preposition is used at the end of a sentence if it governs a question word. What is the boy caring for? Where has he come from? Who are you writing to? What are shoes made of? What did they talk about? Who are you laughing at? The preposition is used at the end of sentence in case an adjective clause starts with whom, which, or that, etc. For example, he gave us everything that I asked for. That is the boy whom I spoke of. This is the topic that we talk about. The prepositions are or, for, of, about. These are all prepositions. So we should know what is prepositions. Nowadays it is very important for the students. So we should know about preposition. What is preposition and where does it used? We should know. Now we discuss about the use of important prepositions. We discuss about the use of important prepositions. At, in, on. There are three kinds of prepositions like at, in, on. At is used to denote a small place or a point of time, but in denotes a large place or a period of time. Now, at is used to denote a small place like village name and any small place name. Before before small place name, at is used. At preposition is used, but in denotes a large place or a period of time. Large place means like district area, state area, country area, like that. And period of time means month, year, etc. For example, at is used to denote a small place like I live at Jaraguri. I live at Guwahati. Guwahati is a where I stay. If I stay any other district or any other village under Guwahati, then we have to use in. I live in Guwahati, like that. But if you stay at Guwahati, then you have to use 8. But if you live in any village, any district under Guwahati, then we have to use in. This is the say that add is used in the small place name and in is used before the period of time and large place name. This is the difference between at and in. Now, on is used to denote a period of time, days or date. For example, he will go on Monday. He will go on Monday. Because here it says that on is used to denote a period of time, days or date. Like, I will do that on Tuesday. I will help you on Saturday. He will come on 4th August. He will work on 1st January, etc. These are the prepositions. Number 1, first preposition, at, in, on. At, in, on. I want to repeat again. At is used to denote a small place or a point of time, but in denotes a large place or a period of time. On is used to denote a period of time, days or dates. For example, some sentences: we live in Guwahati. If you stayed in any other villages under Guwahati, then you can write we live in Guwahati. He lives at Batadrabha. If you stay at Batadrabha, then you have to write I live at Batadrabha. He came at 4 o'clock. He was born in July. He came in the afternoon. Hari will go on Monday. So I think you have understand my sentences. Now we discuss the next step. The next step is two prepositions. These are by and with. By and with. Now, by is used before the agent, while with is used with the instrument. By is used before the agent, while with is used with the instrument. For example, we work with our hands. We see with our eyes. The tiger was killed by the hunter. The letter was written by Amol. Because any by is used before any person's name and with is used before anything's name, things, before things. Now number 3 we become to discuss. Number 3 step is between and among. Between and among. Between refers to only two persons or things, while among refers to more than two. Means between refers to only two persons or things, while among refers to more and than two. Means if you distribute any things between two persons, then you have to use between. And for example, divide the apples between you and Ram. There are only two persons, and Distribute the oranges among the boys of the class. There are more than 2 persons. This is the example of between and among. Now number 4, in and into. In and into. In denotes position inside, while into denotes motion from outside to a place inside. In denotes position inside, while into denotes motion from outside to a place inside. For example, Mr. Das is in his chamber. Sipra is in the classroom. If any person is sitting in the classroom or sitting in the room, then we have to use the preposition in. Suppose I am sitting in the room. Suppose he is in the classroom, etc. Now into the fox fell into the well. Means if anything is goes from outside to inside, then we have to use into. The fox fell into the well because the fox was fell from outside to under. This is so the fox fell into the well. We went into the room. So I want to repeat again that in denotes position inside, while into denotes motion from outside to a place or inside. Now number 5 is on and over. On and over. On denotes physical contact, while over does not indicate physical contact. Physical contact, touching the body, and not indicate physical contact. This which things not touch it, the body. This is non-physical contact. For example, the sky is over our head, but sky is not touched us. Sky is over our head. The book is on the desk, but book touched to the desk. Now, number 6, after, in, within. After, in, within. 3 prepositions there are. There are 3 prepositions. Number 6, after, in, within. After is used to denote a period of past time, but in refers to a period of future. Within denotes before the end of a period of future times. After is used to denote a period of past time, but in refers to a period of future time. Within denotes before the end of a period of future time. For example, Hori came after a month. After a month, because after a month means first time. So Hori came after a month. I attended school after a week. After a week. I shall come back in an hour. I shall come back in an hour. My uncle will arrive in 5 days. My uncle will arrive in 5 days. You must repay the loan within a week because it has not completed yet. But he he has to complete. You must repay the loan within a week. I will send you the news within a fortnight. It, it is also not completed yet, but it has to complete. This is these are the after in within prepositions examples. Now seven number preposition is beside and besides. There are two besides. Suppose beside beside and besides, beside and besides. What is beside and what is besides? Beside means by the side of. Besides denotes in addition to. Beside means by the side of, and besides denotes in addition to. Sit beside me means sit near me. Beside means near. Beside denotes also near. We stood beside the lake. We stood beside the lake. Besides shelter, he gave me food and drink. Besides shelter, he gave me food and drink. So I think you have become to understand these sentences. Besides means besides denotes in addition to. So besides shelter, he gave me food and drink. Besides Ram, Hori also helped me. Besides Ram, Hori also helped me. These are the beside and besides prepositions uses. Now we become number 8. For, since, from. Number 8 prepositions are for, since, from. These three prepositions. What is for? What is since? What is from? Both since and from refers to a point of time, but for refers to a period of time. Since is used in present perfect and present perfect continuous tense and in reference to past time only, but from is used in any form of tense and in reference to present, past or future time. For is used in any form of tenses. Means since and from. Since and from, these two prepositions refers to a point of time. To a point of time. Point. Times point. But for refers to a period of time. Period. Like for example, a month, 2 days, like that. Since is used in present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. Since 2019, etc. And in reference to first time only first time. In last month, for example, in last month, in last week, etc. But from is used in any form of tense and in reference to present, past or future time. For is used in any form of tenses. For example, I have been ill for a week. I have been ill for a week. He read English from the age of 8. He read English from the age of 8. He has been ill since yesterday. He has been ill since yesterday. The work begins from today. The work begins from today. The work began from yesterday. The work began from yesterday. The work will begin from tomorrow. My uncle will stay here for a month. The moon will not rise for an hour. It rained for an hour. For an hour. It rained for an hour. So we have said it. We have noted both since and from refers to a point of time, but for refers to a period of time. Since is used in present perfect and present perfect continuous tense and in reference to past time only, but from is used in any form of tense and in reference to present, past or future time. For is used in any form of tenses. We have to know about. Now number 9 prepositions are in, on, to. In, on, to. Now in denotes within the boundary, on denotes on the boundary, and to beyond or outside the boundary. In denotes within the boundary, on the boundary, and to beyond or outside the boundary. For example, Darjeeling is in the north of West Bengal because it is in the boundary of West Bengal, under West Bengal. So Darjeeling is in the north of West Bengal. Darjeeling is not outside of West Bengal and Darjeeling is not on the boundary of outside because Darjeeling is in the West Bengal. So Darjeeling is in the north of West Bengal. The Himalayas are on the north of India. We know that Himalaya is a mountain, Himalaya is a hill. So the Himalaya is on the boundaries. The Himalaya is on the boundary. So this sentence says that the Himalayas are on the north of India. North of India. China is to the north of India. China is north in the India. China is outside of India. So China is to the north of India. Sri Lanka is to the south of India. Sri Lanka is also under the India country, but the Sri Lanka is outside of India. So the sentence says that Sri Lanka is to the south of India. Now number 10 prepositions are of and from. Of and from. Number 10 prepositions. Of or from is used before the name of a substance from which a thing is made. Of or from is used before the name of a substance from which a thing is made. If the substance remains unchanged, of is used. If the substance is changed, from is used. Of or from is used before the name of a substance from which a thing is made. If the substance remains unchanged, of is used. Unchanged things, unchanged substances, then of is used. But if the substance is changed, then from is used. From is used before changed substances and of is used before unchanged substances. If any thing is used from other things, this then we have to use these two prepositions. For example, The chair is made of wood. The chair is made of wood. Wine is made from grapes. Flour is made from wheat. Shoes are made of leather. The chair is made of wood. Wine is made from grapes. Flour is made from white. Shoes are made of leather. So now we have completed the prepositions. There are three parts of prepositions. Number one is at, in, on. Number two is by, with. Number three is between, among. Number four is in, into. Number five is on, over. Number six is after, in, within. Number seven is beside, beside this. Number eight is for, since, from. Number 9 is in, on, to. Number 10 is of, from. These 10 parts of prepositions are very very important for the students who are studying in class 9, 10 and higher secondary also, BA also. These prepositions is very important for the students. So I hope you will learn from my video. And if you want to know more about prepositions, then you can comment me and I will reply about the preposition. So I want to repeat again what is preposition. Preposition means that which is placed before it usually governs a noun or pronoun before which is it is used. This is a preposition. A preposition is usually used before a noun or pronoun that it governs. For example, he is at home. The boy came to me. Add to preposition. Now I want to go to discuss about the various uses of some prepositions. Various uses of some prepositions. I want to discuss. It is also important for the students. So please, this video. So I hope you will learn through this video. The various uses of some prepositions. Number one is about. About means about is used nearness also. Nearness, if anyone is to nearness to any side, anything, then for example, he stood about the door. He is standing near the door, nearest the door. So he stood about the door, like that. And almost also, about means almost also. For example, he came at about 3 o'clock means he came at almost 3 o'clock. Almost also about means. And I shall see you at about 6 p.m. means I shall see you at almost 6 p.m. And number 3, about means connection also. About means connection also. For example, he told me everything about the case. About the case, connection means with the connection with case. So he told me everything about the case. I told him about this matter. I told him about this matter. And about means on every side also. About means on every side. For example, he looked about for some water. Because he is looking every side for some water. He is searching some water. So he looked every side. So we have become to know about means nearest, about means almost, about means connection, and about means on every side. This is about preposition. Now second number is above. above. Above means above. Above means at a higher point than. At a higher point than. For example, birds fly above the tall trees. Do not live above your means. Do not live above your means. And above means more than also. Above denotes more than also. I value honor above money. These boys are above 6 years of age. This book will cost above 12 rupees. Above all, he is honest. So, above denotes at a higher point than, more than also, and highest also denotes. Now, number 3 is after. After. After denotes later in time also. Later in time also. Jatin came after Haren. He came after breakfast. Rest or will after dinner. I go home after school. After denotes about also. People run after thief means people run about the thief. The policeman is running after the pickpocket. And after denotes likeness also. Likeness after. Suresh takes after his father. Sima takes after her mother. Children generally take after their parents. Now number 4 is against. Against. He leaned against the wall. The bus dashed against a post. He did it against our will. I voted against the proposal. We should save something against the rainy day, etc. Now, among. Among. Divide the mangoes among the boys. They again among themselves. Among denotes uh, among denotes more than two persons, more than two things, etc. So uh, we have learned about other prepositions before, just before. So today I want to finish, and I hope you have learned about preposition from my this video. क्या बोला?